I think that's another thing with, Alex was mentioning just bringing a healthy foods into Buffalo, the education part of it. So many, even people in the fitness industry and fitness world, they might eat healthy, but there still might be chemicals in that food or loaded sugars. It might be a granola, but it might be loaded with crap. Where Nautical Bowls brings food that is truly healthy. It is filled with fresh ingredients, good for you food. Yeah, it's going to fuel you. It's going to make you feel better, and you can see what's in it. The peanut butter is straight up from peanuts.
Yeah, we grind it in the store. You literally watch it come out of the machine. Yeah. It's the best.
This is the Buffalo Community Podcast, all about the greatest small town in the USA, the people in it, and how it all works together. Here are your hosts, Tyler Reiss and Mark Benzer.
Hey everybody, we have Nautical Bowls back in front with us in our newish studio, but you guys have like the newest place in town. So you were back in our old studio. You guys were just kind of getting ready to launch, getting everything built out. Bring us up to speed. How have the last couple of months been?
Yeah, it's been incredible. The community has really been. It's been a positive feedback from pretty much everybody around. We hear a lot of times, this is something we expected kind of out in the city, and it's nice to have something like this out here. So we've been busy. It's been great. Again, the feedback's been awesome. We had our grand opening back in December, so we talked to you guys a bit earlier than that. But we had about 270 people on grand opening, and
nice.
And the doors have been open and busy ever since. So it's been great.
Yeah. It's not even summer yet.
It's not even summer yet. So
that's awesome. That'll be a fun time frame for you guys. Just kind of that. I gotta believe that's going to be your busy season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've had this much success up to this point. But I would say the only times that I've maybe I should get a Nautical Bowl, but like I think. My only hesitation has been it's cold and I want a warm lunch, but I can see as seasons change after a baseball game, 85 degrees, hot, or before a baseball game where you're looking to get a quick meal into your kid, that's going to be something besides a McChicken with, I love McChicken.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm always looking at the numbers. It's just kind of who I am. And, when the weather gets a little bit nicer, you see an uptick.
Sure.
People are out and about.
When school's closed for snow days and nice weather days.
Exactly.
We have more sales.
Yeah.
Snow days.
But like 50 and sunny snow day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
We want dangerous roads, but sunny skies.
We promised we'd bring you samples last time we were on the show, and what we thought is we'd bring you the 4 bowls that you can order online for catering orders. So thought we'd let you guys try it out. Love to get your feedback.
Absolutely.
On it.
So what do we have here? What do we start here? Let's start on my right, your left.
So this is our Sunrise Bowl, Blue Magic, Pitaya, and you've got your granola, strawberries, banana, honey. You've got a paddle bowl here. It has mango in it. It's amazing, a little sweeter. The Anchor Bowl is a pretty standard acai bowl. It's just acai, and you got cacao butter on top, bananas, granola. It's delicious. And then you've got our kind of staple, which is the Naughty Bowl down at the end. These ones are the 4 that
sounds so cool.
Yeah, it's good. These are the 4 that probably travel and keep the best, and so that's why our catering orders are good ones to order. If you're like meal prepping, we have a buy 4 get 1 free deal happening right now. So we've got a lot of people coming in, on the weekends, kind of planning out their lunches for the week, and these are really good go-to options for that.
Oh, then they just freeze them.
Yeah. Throw it in the freezer and you're good to go. These are probably the best ones to do that with. We've tried out some of the others, and some of the toppings, some of the bases. If you throw it in the freezer too long, it you have to let it thaw for a while. So
Sure, you got to throw it
these
in the
are safe
microwave.
bets. Yeah, right.
Don't do
Then you make a smoothie.
And then it's a smoothie. It's perfect.
That's it. I'm going to jump in on it as
Yeah, go
we're
ahead.
talking. Got to get down to that blue. This was Blue Magic.
Yeah, and that's coconut, pineapple, mango, and spirulina, which is kind of a tasteless algae.
Does it taste like the beach?
Can you hear me crunching? He says with a mouthful. It does kind of taste like I'm on vacation. Now,
We'll take it.
perfect. I like that. Very fresh. When I say tastes like on vacation, tastes kind of like a fruity drink. There's no liquor in here, is there?
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Not today.
Not today.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for coming
No,
by.
Still morning. Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. I really like. I'm gonna have a second bite here.
Yeah.
With your catering, what's the turnaround time? How much heads up do you need?
It just really depends on the order size. So kind of minimum catering order is a 10 bowls or above is the way that we look at it. You can just go to nauticalbowls.com/catering. And based on the amount of bowls you want, has different time windows in there, but 2 hours is kind of the minimum.
Oh wow, I was
that we
thinking
want.
like we need a week.
No,
so we
no,
can prep this.
we can do it fairly quickly. So, corporate team events is one that we're focusing on a lot right now as we're getting into the spring, grad parties, any type of, outdoor get-togethers, boating,
Sure.
anything like that, right? So, anything like that, we'd be happy to be a part of.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Get a couple of these frozen ones, throw it out on the pontoon, and
Yeah.
so it's
it cooler.
travels easy and nice, cool, refreshing.
We'll deliver
Like-
around town. So, yeah, we can bring it out to the dock if you need us to.
yeah,
That'd be sweet.
Luke, you want to get on in this action?
If there's any left, you can have some.
Here, use my old spoon. This is which one now?
That's your paddle bowl.
Paddle bowl. Can I ask what this? It's not Parmesan cheese, but it looks like Parmesan cheese to me. What's the stuff on top?
That's coconut flakes.
Okay.
Yeah. Try it out.
There's-
So you've got a coconut base, Blue Magic again, and then mango. That one to me tastes like a drink you might get at a resort.
That's what I like
mango.
about these two is that those two they're more fruity. Where when you move down, like the Naughty Bowl is going to be more. It's more like protein with that peanut butter, that darker
Sure.
taste. It's not going to be as fruity. Where those ones have honey on them, so it's a lot sweeter and
tastes more like a treat more than like a
absolutely
healthy meal replacement stuff.
Yes.
So
Healthy meal replacement stuff.
yeah, that's the
Is that on your sign?
It should be.
Run that by corporate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's perfect. We'll
We
patent that.
don't need any credit or money for the idea.
Hey, whoa. He might not. When I first stopped in there, I was kind of asking, kind of maybe what are some of the challenges of what have been some of the challenges, and I thought maybe the education about the health benefits of it,
Yeah.
just kind of, and especially in an area like Buffalo, we don't have a Whole Foods, so we're generally as a population we're not more educated on the
And I
benefits
think,
of organic.
kind of generally that's the case, right? Even in the cities, smoothie bowls are becoming a lot more popular. Nautical Bowls is blowing up all over the U.S. specifically. But, there's definitely an education component to it, right? A lot of people can't even pronounce half of the stuff, right? It's a fairly new thing. So, I think the education piece is a big one. It can be a snack. It is definitely a meal replacement. And you guys have been in the store. It can be lunch, right? And to me, it just kind of depends on, like what Kailee was saying, what bases you get. You can make it sweeter. You can make it a little richer. And so a big part of it is we're just trying to get out and kind of educate the community, right?
Yeah.
We're partnering with different groups and setting up tents where we can to hand out samples and just get people to kind of understand what it's all about. Some people I run into and they're like, it's ice cream or it's a dessert.
Right.
It's not. And so
Yeah.
a big part of it is just getting people to understand kind of what it tastes like, what it's all about. And that's a big focus for us right now. I would agree with you. That's kind of that's been the biggest challenge. There's operational challenges, right? Like we're all learning, we're a new restaurant.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that we've had to figure out. But the team has been just absolutely phenomenal from that side. And so now it's just, our big focus is being out in the community, partnering where we can. And we're working on a lot of that right now. We've got an open house with the Forge, the new gym in town. I think that's next week, the 18th, where we're handing out samples. We've partnered with the high school boys lacrosse team for their season. We'll be fielding them before all of their home games.
Cool.
So hopefully you'll see us out in the community quite a bit more as we get into summer.
I like that's a little bit non-traditional of just like you're not waiting for people to come to you. I mean, you're getting that relationship, which I think is important, especially in a town like Buffalo, especially with a unique business plan. Sure. I mean, I think that's cool to hear that the team.
Yeah, we don't want to be a restaurant kind of waiting for people to come in the door. I think there's also the component of we're from here, we're a part of the community, and we're really passionate about the Buffalo community. Yeah. So anywhere that we can be out there, be involved. I mean, look, we're going to be at those events anyway, so we might as well
right
bring some Nautical Bowls out there too, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Luker, try this one. Unless you don't want to. I put you on the spot.
But make sure the camera's still on us, man. Out of the shot. Yep. Out of the shot.
Luke's like deathly allergic to coconut. This is hilarious.
This was the Naughty Bowl, right?
No, this one's naughty.
That's your anchor bowl there.
Anchor bowl.
Yep.
What do we got here? Coconut, granola, banana,
cashew, cacao butter. Think Nutella.
Okay.
But better,
so
I
good.
think.
Yeah.
That turns into a problem.
Eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just stick it on there. Sorry, Mark. That was delicious.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing with, Alex was mentioning just bringing a healthy foods into Buffalo, the education part of it. So many, even people in the fitness industry and fitness world, they might eat healthy, but there still might be chemicals in that food or loaded sugars. It might be a granola, but it might be loaded with crap. Where Nautical Bowls brings food that is truly healthy. It is filled with fresh ingredients, good for you food. Yeah. Yep. It's going to fuel you. It's going to make you feel better. And you can see what's in it. The peanut butter is straight up from peanuts.
Yeah.
We grind it in the store. You literally watch it come out of the machine.
Yeah. It's the best.
One of my favorite things, or probably most rewarding experiences so far as we've gotten this open, is the feedback that we've got from people who have sensitivities. If you are definitely allergic to coconut, for example, that's probably a problem right now.
Luke, you okay? You okay?
There's plenty of people around, who don't go out to eat all that often, right? Because of the sensitivities to the ingredients. And this is something where it is very clean, right? It's dairy-free, gluten-free. It kind of checks a lot of the boxes. We don't add any refined sugars to any of the ingredients. So it's a really clean meal. At our open house, a gentleman walked up to me and mentioned they were driving by the night before, and his wife saw the sign and started crying because there just isn't options for her. But she knew that Nautical Bowls was a place that she could go, and we've seen him plenty of times since, and it's been
cool.
great. But
I love it.
We've heard that multiple times from people. They're people looking to be able to go out to eat, not make stuff at home all the time because they have those sensitivities, and it's pretty great to bring or be a part of, bringing something like that to town where people have an option who historically didn't really.
I was at a swim event not too long ago, and sure enough, I mean, there's a group of gals that they must have been high schoolers, but like all 7 of them, Nautical Bowls right there. And I thought, how is this in 90-degree weather here? And they're chowing them down. So it was kind of cool to see it out there. So that's easy. I don't think anybody would be like snacking on a Big Mac, walking into a sporting event, but this was absolutely appropriate and simple to take with you, especially on the go families. We all have kids. We're all getting pretty damn busy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
busy these days. Yeah, and we're trying to make that easier. So we had mentioned with the delivery, we can absolutely do that for orders. You have the ability through the Nautical Bowls app to order online and come pick up in the store. But we are partnering with Uber Eats and DoorDash, and those will be live in the next couple of weeks. So you'll see those pop up in those areas too. So trying to make it as easy as possible to get access to it.
Yeah.
For the catering piece, do you guys have any type of mobility, or is everything made in the store?
Yeah, so we're working on all of those pieces right now.
Yeah.
So it's a permitting licensing exercise to be able to go out into the community and make bowls at events. So we're working through that and the equipment that we need to make sure that all of that is set up right. So right now it's mainly pre-made.
Yep.
So, these are the 4 options you get with the catering orders. Again, they keep really well. They travel really well. So we would make those in the store and then bring them out to you.
Cool.
How long can you keep them?
I mean, you can freeze them, right?
Right,
You can
right,
freeze
yeah.
them as long as you need to. The one thing that we run into is, with the fresh fruit, right? You freeze a banana, you're going to have to let it thaw out for a while.
Sure.
We have some people that'll come in and order the bases and get the sides on the side, right? So they can kind of make their
Sure.
bowl. So, there's some kind of options around,
Okay.
if you're really planning to keep it for a
Yeah.
while, we can do that. But these are probably the best 4 to freeze.
Yeah. I think if you have a family member coming into town and it's like, oh, cool,
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
and Bob, whatever. Coming into town, you grab a half a dozen of them, you can throw them in the freezer. So because they have those allergies. This time I truly don't know what he's laughing about, but. And this is the Naughty Bowl.
That's your Naughty Bowl. That's the staple.
Staple. All right. This is real peanut butter.
Real peanut butter ground maybe 30 minutes ago. You've got banana, you've got cacao nibs on top, and then it's acai and pitaya.
Are you okay?
Do you have Jim and Bob coming this weekend to your house?
Oh, sorry, guys. The second time this has happened. Maybe third.
Today.
Yeah. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, that's a good. That's one we recommend to a lot of people. First time in the store, that's kind of your staple smoothie bowl, right? That's a good first one. Can't really go wrong.
I like the crunch in it. I mean, I think if it was all just smooth, I think I'd enjoy it less. But I like the texture. That sounded bad. I enjoy it.
No, I mean we talk
crunch.
about that a lot actually. So that's the nice thing. You come into the store, we've got signature bowls. We know that those are going to be good. They're tested out. The texture's right. It's consistent. You have the ability to build your own. And I personally tell a lot of people that come in if the first time, order a signature bowl. We know you can't really go wrong. It's going to be good. You start to build your own, and you're taking it in your own hands, right? So
And that's something with the franchise that was really important to them of the layering. It's very intentional for that texture.
Sure.
Yep,
Okay.
so that each bite you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And the texture is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I texted you before I first went, and you said get this, and then I was telling the gal, your mom, but
a wonderful general manager.
Yeah.
I said, Alex said, and she goes, boom, 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 boom. And she goes, yeah, he tells everybody that one. And it was delicious. You popped in, said, how's it going? And I look at this, and I told you, I said, it's almost too nice looking to eat. And and it really is. The presentation is fantastic. It's not just, whipped together and blended and all that.
Yep.
Again, I kind of equivocate it to maybe a little bit more of an experience of like, oh, this is neat. I maybe saw something here. Again, the colors, the texture, the taste, even the atmosphere inside the store.
Yeah.
I love that table, the surfboard table. I
Is
love
that awesome?
that.
Shout out to Shoreboards. Those guys are amazing. They're in Anoka, and they do that for all the Nautical Bowl stores. Which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, all of that are components. It's cool to hear you, because we didn't talk about that, but you mentioned all of those pieces. That's a big focus for us, right? It's not just coming in and having a great meal or snack or whatever you're coming in for, but also the environment, the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
You come into Nautical Bowls when it's cold in the middle of the winter.
It's like you're on vacation.
The environment changes a little bit,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
music is a little bit louder than some restaurants you go into. It's
The
bright.
mural.
You've got the big mural. Yeah, it's supposed to be energetic. The team is super friendly. We'll greet you as soon as you come in, right? We try to get to know our guests by name. So we're putting a lot of focus into the overall experience, like you mentioned. So
Yeah.
Every
It's
team
great to
member
hear.
goes through training that doesn't. It obviously involves making bowls and what's in the bowls and all that, but they also go through training on how to give out that atmosphere, how
Sure.
to be inviting, how to live out the Nautical Bowls lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's really intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
great.
Excellent to hear. I'm awful with names, and that's kind of like a downfall. It's like I should be better because of my job. You meet a lot of people. I should remember you. I can remember details, but names I'm awful at. But you've got a couple of things here. I want to make sure that we get to what's on your list.
Yeah. Just a couple talking. We've already actually went through a lot of these. We're focused right now on a lot of partnerships and catering, right? So that's a big one for us. Any nonprofit around town. Of course, the sports programs. We'd love to talk to anybody involved in that. We're happy to help out and partner there. Gyms, right? Those are all places that we're spending a lot of time talking to. We're about to have longer hours. April 13th, we extend from closing at 7 to 8:30. So as the spring and summer comes into the mix, we'll be open a little bit later. And the delivery component. So those are kind of the big things. We're really excited. We just kind of I guess confirmed the partnership with the boys lacrosse team, but we're absolutely interested in talking to more teams from that perspective. We're hosting a fundraiser for the Buffalo Bison cheerleading team on May 13th. So a proceed of sales will go to them on that day. And that's another, thing that we're exploring, as well as doing, weekly fundraisers.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
yeah, if you think of anybody, looking for that or a need, we're happy to partner with them on that.
Sure.
Yeah, and we're definitely, especially this year and future, looking to hope to do like Buffalo Days and concerts in the park and Wright County Fair and more events in town, or again, like the gyms doing events or companies doing customer appreciation events, things like that. Whether it's where they're catering or just handing out samples. There's options we have.
I would imagine you probably got a few grad parties lined up, kind of rolling into that season. I can see where there'd be an awesome place for this, because so many times you're going not to one grad party, but it's like, okay, sloppy joes and pulled pork and tacos, and I don't know if this would be a nice, like, hey, like maybe I can't eat another sandwich, but or this would be an awesome
80 degrees out and
Yes,
hot.
yes.
Mark's never not been able to eat another sandwich.
One
time. No, that's a good point. And like in any new business, obviously there's that, just getting the momentum off the ground, and then you get through that first full season. I go to how busy all of the places after soccer get.
Yep.
So opening up till 8:30 is fantastic, because everybody seems to come from the fields to go
Dairy Queen,
wherever
Culver's
after their
has
last
always
thing.
been,
So and something cold will be fantastic, and I think it's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah. Buddy Chub?
Buddy chum.
Buddy Chub.
That means like, hey, I'm just kidding, but not really.
Okay. I've never heard it.
Sure. Okay,
I thought you
I'll
said
use it
Buddy
more.
Chub.
I'll use it more. So if they're this far listening, we haven't lost them yet on this little side tangent. So was it anything else that you want to leave with our 250,000 viewers?
Come on in. If you haven't tried it, give us a shot. We'd love to see you.
Located.
We'll be out in the community a lot this summer, so stop by. If you see the tent, say hi. We're off Highway 55 right behind the Dairy Queen. If you're been in Buffalo for more than a year, you know exactly
Yeah.
what that is. So
Yeah.
we're right behind it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
For the Buffalo Community Podcast, I'm Tyler Reiss.
I'm Mark Benzer.
Alex Trogstad.
Kailee Mastel.
We need to work on that outro.
Thanks for listening to the Buffalo Community Podcast, produced by Edlin Media. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, as well as anywhere you listen to podcasts.